Hey there, it's Delilah. How the frick are you doing? I hope you're feeling good about yourself. Okay, I hope you look in the mirror and you're proud of the person that you've become. And if you're not, well, you've clicked on the right video. You are going to feel good about yourself today. That or you're gonna be scared for humanity. So I hope I've promoted this video well for you by telling you you're either gonna leave today with more confidence or you're just gonna be scared of the world around you. Because these people walk amongst us. They are among us. Unfortunately, it could be your brother, it could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be your mister, it could, what? Anyways, I haven't even told you guys what, today, restart. You guys may have seen me react to r/NiceGuys. You may have seen me react to shut the fuck up, silence. You may have seen me react to r/NiceGuys or r/NiceGuys, or you might know me from that one video where I reacted to r/NiceGuys, or you might know me from that one video where I reacted to r/NiceGirls. Today, we are going to do r/NiceGuys versus r/NiceGirls. Are women better than men? Are men better than women? This is a topic that nobody's covered before. I know it's very rare on the internet to see women and men being pitted against each other, but you know, I just provide unique content like that. I'm just kidding. We are literally reacting to the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst people. People that are so degenerate that they should have their own subcategory of like species. I sorted both of these subreddits by the top in the last month, and I picked out 3 from r/NiceGirls and 3/r/NiceGuys, and they're gonna be competing against each other. That is why I'm okay, listen, look.
Hi, my name is Carmen Winston.
I'm wearing like, and I have a fuck, doesn't even, oh, it does work. I have a ass whistle. I'm like dressed in like leather because I want like, in my brain I was like, oh, like it'll make me look like those girls that like come out with the signs, but I just look like I'm gonna
step on your face
with like 7-inch stilettos. I look like I go by Lady Delilah or something along those lines. You know, I look like I go by like Lady Delilah. And I'm gonna put a cigarette out on your fucking forehead. Loser. Idiot. And I'm gonna grab your balls with my bare hand. And I'm gonna look you in the eyes. And I'm gonna... That's what I look like. That's what I look like. There's one guy that just watched that segment with his phone in one hand. Ew. That wasn't my intention. But you know what I mean? Am I kind of giving? Like, that's a weird way to show my outfit. But like, am I kind of giving like in this corner? No? Okay. We should get into this, right? Can I get, oh my God. Let me say this. I started new meds and they make me so, I'm just so high right now. Let me say quickly, at the time of filming this video, I like just hit 25K. That's like a big milestone. Do you know what I mean? My grandma just texted me. She's just updating me about her day. She was like, I took your sister driving for a few hours and then I went home to watch the Blue Jays. Well, I don't even know what I was saying now. Oh, I cried. I cried like a little like... Do you guys know that audio? I'll put it over this. That's a milestone. Like that, like I need to stop touching my hair. What can I touch instead of my hair? I'm gonna touch you. Ew, what the hell? No, I'm not. Anyways, I cried like a little baby because in my brain, that's like a big milestone. So thank you guys a lot. And if you're not already subscribed, you, what the heck? You're just watching? You're not even subscribed? What, do you like smelling like fucking old Chinese takeout and sweat? You gross little chicken? Pussy? I don't know. You're so weird and gross that I don't even have the words. But that's okay. That's okay because you can absolve yourself of the Chinese takeout and smell when you hit that subscribe button. Yep. That's right. It actually makes you an alpha of sorts. That's kind of what we call ourselves here. Should we just start this thing? Okay, so yeah, like I said, I saved 3 NiceGuys posts and 3 NiceGirls posts, and they're gonna have a duel. we have this guy titled, "I'm nice, you're just mad because I'm freaky." So it starts off with this guy. His name's Colby. Colby spelled with a K, so yeah, you are freaky. / negative. The tone indicator for you. Because who the fuck spells Kobe with a K? If you're watching this and your name's spelled, ew, why do I look like an anime girl? Sorry, ew, what the fuck? Shut up. Okay, if you're watching this and your name is Colby with a K, you can Colby with a kill. I'm not gonna say that. That'll actually get me in a lot of trouble. So he said, "So no dick pics, right?" And she said, "Never." And he said, "That's all? Had to show that real quick." Colby deleted a chat. Shit crazy. And she said, "What the fuck?" Wait, let me read the context. Okay, context. That deleted chat was a dick pic. So this conversation started off with him being like, "So no dick pics, right?" What should I call it instead of that? Because that's a bad word and I don't want to get demonetized. I guess I'll call it peen. Ew. "So no peen pics, right?" And she said, "Never." He said, "That's all. Had to show that real quick." And he sent his little green bean. And then he said, "Shit crazy." I think he was talking about his own dick. "Shit crazy. Yo, look at this. Look at my fucking dick, dude. That shit's crazy." And then she said, "What the fuck?" in response to him, unsolicited, sending her a dick pic after she said she didn't want it. And then he said, "It's con LaMayo. I just had to without showing my dick since you said no duck pic. Dick. Damn. I suck. Immediate regret. Like, why did you do that? Sorry for scarring you. I scarred you for life, didn't I? I mean, it's not really worse than what you've seen. I know you've seen worse than that, and that's the bare minimum, for real. Oh. I don't care to show my dick. I think it's not necessary, but the cum part is crazy, so I had to." Did he send a video? He said, "Oh my god. The cum part is crazy, so I had to. Sorry. But Iggy? Is that slang for something? International Geophysical Year." Yes, of course. Oh, of course. I think it was just a typo. Because some people are saying it means, "I'll get ya." I don't think that's what he was trying to... He's a weirdo, but that just contextually doesn't make sense. Maybe he meant to say, like, "I guess it won't happen again for real." She's not responding at all. And he just said, "Okay, bro, don't be salty now that I did it. It's not that bad. Be so for real."
But what the hell, what?
She, like, literally explicitly said, "No, never." And you sent her a literal fucking cum shot video. "Okay, bro, don't be salty now that I did it. It's not that bad. Be so for real." Bro, my mom always says when we watch movies with sex, she says, "Why are you looking away? Are you gay?" Okay, I'm sorry, your mom's homophobic. The fuck's I gotta do with anything? Oh, he then followed by saying, "So are you gay?" Because she didn't want to look at this unsolicited cum shot fucking video. He was like,
By the way, my mom said when you don't look at sexual content, that means that you're freaking gay. So are you gay for not enjoying my unsolicited shot video?
"It's okay to see the opposite gender stuff. It's weird for you to see a female's pussy, though. That's weird. Normalize it being okay to not be scared of dick." Yo, normalize sending unsolicited cum shot videos. Normalize not being a little gay loser and actually liking looking at unsolicited cum shot videos. Can we normalize that already? God. Normalize it being okay to not be scared of dick. I can already see you running from it IRL if someone was doing it with you. LMFAO. Scared. Okay, so we doing this all day now? Is that it? Okay, bet. I'll show you what it's like to be a man. I'ma watch you get bored. And text me. And then she didn't respond again. And he sent, "Bet. You know I could do other shit, right? Besides text you. So, like, that's why I'm saying I'm not tripping on it. You're most definitely bored, though, I can tell. So go ahead and keep being that way." LMFAO. Just talking to himself. "Have you ever even kissed before?" No response. I feel like that's a no. No girl gets scared of dick if they've kissed at least. No girl gets scared of dick if they've kissed at least. Crying, cat laughing. You're sensitive, girl. Not gonna lie, you need to experience the world sooner, man. It's too early to be out here scared of dick, man. Too early in life. You should be craving this shit most right now in your lifetime. You know that, right? If not, something's seriously wrong with your hormones. Are you craving dick? Why? How the fuck Do you know what the average female experience at this time in her life should be like? It seems like you're projecting some like interpersonal shit, you know? Like, I'm sorry that your mom's homophobic. We'd all accept you. If you're craving dick that bad, there's people that'll accept you. I would accept you, even though you're kind of weird and you sent unsolicited dick pics. Anyways, if not something seriously wrong with your hormones, not to be mean, I'm serious. You made it past seeing it, right? So what's there to be scared of for real? The size?
Fuck off my fucking phone.
Don't flatter yourself, man. The fuck? Oh, because I was curious. Like, why is it shocking for you to see it? Even if you don't wanna. Like, uncomfortable from what? You're forcing yourself to not like that stuff. Now, that isn't normal. I don't think she's forcing herself, bro. Naturally, you should be okay with seeing stuff like that. Sure, it'd be surprising, but it shouldn't make you go, yeah, I'm uncomfortable now. Being uncomfortable is like not an extreme emotion. That's like a very natural reaction to seeing anything unsolicited. Like, I'm sure it'd be surprising, but it shouldn't make you go, oh yeah, I'm uncomfortable now. What are you gonna do when he's putting it in? What are you gonna do when he's putting it in? I'm uncomfortable, stop? That's not how shit goes. Well, yeah, I mean, you had revoking consent is absolutely something that you can do. What are you gonna do when he's putting it in? Say, I'm uncomfortable, stop? That's not how shit goes. Gotta learn how to be okay with some things. And then she responded and she said, I literally said no, I don't want to see your dick, and you still sent it. I didn't want to see it, so that made me uncomfortable. I don't understand what you don't get. And he said, that's not as bad as what I've seen. Cool, dude. Sorry you've seen whatever you've seen. That literally means nothing. And then, I don't know what she said. She said something. Maybe she threatened to block him. I don't know. But he responded to something that she said. And he said, don't please. I'm nice for real. I ain't trying to argue, LeMayo. All night, last night, I'm ugly. I'm ugly. Just move on and drop this shit. It's over. Let's carry on with life, LeMayo. Better things to do than whine over it. Oh my God, I seen cum. Like, no, honey, it's not as bad. I've seen girls play with their shit. Now that's fucking nasty. Oh, he is gay. He's talking about how he's seen girls, like, get in there, and he's like, and it was disgusting. Bro, what happened to it's natural? What happened to you should be attracted to that stuff? What happened to, or does that only apply to penis for you? I think you have some self-discovery to be made, you know? Now that's fucking nasty. Tell me I'm wrong. And then took screenshots. Yo, what happened to the promise that you made? You said no more screenshots and you're doing it again? That's worse than me sending the video. No, it's not. And breaking promises now. Doesn't it suck when someone does something that you don't consent to? I bet that feels kind of bad. I'm nice as hell. Go ahead, man. I don't really give a fuck. I'm way nicer than you think, okay? Mad because I'm freaky. That's crazy as shit. Mad because I'm freaky. You're freaky for sure. Like, in a creature way. Okay, so that is our r/NiceGuys submission. I'm gonna do a real quick scan of the comment because she said that yeah, I did block him after I didn't respond for a while, and he sent me actual gore and kept sending me videos of guns after talking about how he's gonna beat me up. So I just needed to include that extra context. Okay, so that's our heavyweight of today, and in this corner. I just thought I'd post this conversation I had last week. The titles for r/NiceGirls always suck, but this girl just says, hey, what are you doing? Missed audio call. Hey, ... I'm at work right now. Do you have time to message or when can you call? What's up? I wanted to talk to you about something kind of personal. If you call, I'll send you boob. I'll send you a boob. Just one. If you can call, I'll send you uno boob. And then he said, I thought you were in a relationship, though. So are you, it doesn't matter. Huh? Boy, I'm offering a treat. It does matter. It surely does matter. Boy, I'm offering a treat. And then he said, I'll have to call you later, though, but I can't text right now. Are you agreeing to the one boob? I hope not. And then she said, well, maybe I'll still be in the mood to show you something. And he said, I get off at 9. Bro, are you just submitting you guys sexting, like planning to sex? Like, what? I get off at 9. Can I just call you then? I believe we do actually have something to talk about. I have a question. And then she said, question about what? And he said, well, first of all, why did we fall off? Are you interested in her? Well, first of all, why did we fall off? And she said, because we only started talking really because of Faye, whoever the fuck that is. And I stopped talking to her because she kept disrespecting my relationship. Bro, it seems like you're disrespecting your own fucking relationship. Like, what? And then he said, how so, if I may ask? She said, she kept trying to get in between me and my husband. You have a husband? And I didn't like it. Plus, every time she talked to me, it was always drama and woke stuff. Oh, boy. Next question. Also, I have one for you. And he said, ... woke. Everything was about trans or Trumper stuff that I'm not even into. And then he said, well, I mean, Trump is doing a whole bunch of horrid things, but my next question is, what made you decide to contact me? And she said, I disagree. Our politics don't align, and that's not what I want to talk about. Next question. And I have one also, because I had a question for you. And then message hidden, he said, which is, she said, she told me you had a thing for me and you guys were open, so why didn't you ever come on to me or grab my ass? So she's saying that Faye, I guess the mutual friend between them, told this girl, we're gonna name her Tina, the trumpie, sorry. She's saying that Carla told Tina, this girl, that this guy, we're gonna name him Derek, that Derek used to have a crush on her, on Tina, on OP. And so Tina's saying, or not OP, OP is Derek. Oh my God. So Tina's saying to Derek, like, if you used to have a crush on me, why didn't you come up to me or grab my ass? Why didn't you sexually assault me? Because that's how you make a move on someone. You just grab their ass. Like, okay, I can see why you're a Trump supporter. Ayo, because of the, okay. So, and then he said, because I'm a gentleman, despite what people may think of me. Plus, it didn't seem like you were into me like that. And then she said, I caught you looking at it anyways. And he said, is that all you wanted to ask me? And she said, so you didn't want to grab it? I saw you looking at it, lol. Bro, no, he said maybe. Ew. Why are you just showing you? And then he said, I wouldn't do it without consent, though. And then she said, maybe. Well, then there might be another question. And he said, okay, don't beat around the bush. And she said, maybe I'll just let you fuck me in the ass instead of touching it. Wow, okay. And then he said, okay, is that it, though? Maybe I'll just consensually deep throat that. I mean, yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, and then he said, so you don't even like me romantically? Poor guy. And she said, correct. To be honest, I don't really sexually either. I just wanted to be nice to ya. What? And then he said, well, guess what? And she said, what? And he said, I don't need any handouts, especially by someone who's not even remotely attracted to me. And then she said, your loss. Block me so I don't have to wait the 48 hours, please and thanks. I think I will because you've insulted me in the highest order. Goodbye. May I never have the pleasure of seeing you again. Okay. And then she said, hell yeah, brother. Go Trump. Y'all suck. There's two genders. The top comment says, this was such an odd conversation. And then somebody else said, half the posts recently have just been two losers talking, where one of them thinks it's a good idea to post on Reddit. Guys, I'm sorry that like wasn't the best runner-up against the fucking last one of the unsolicited pic. I just read the first few sentences. I didn't think that he was low-key gonna share a conversation of them sexting. I guess, I mean, yeah, she was rude in the sense that she was like, I don't even like you romantically. I don't even like you sexually either. I was just talking to you because I wanted to be nice. I wanted to give you some handouts, you know, like that, you know, whatever. I don't know. You guys are both weird. Sorry, the first competitor disappointed us. I promise it won't be like that for the rest of the video. I did pick out some really good ones. So with all that being said, I mean, I gotta hand it to the nice guy. Okay, next up, we're gonna start with the nice girls this time. Titled, Met One in the Wild recently. So the context says, she wanted an alpha male who pays for everything and provide. I countered by saying that I'm looking for someone who actually likes me and not because I'm providing for her. I'm not looking for a sugar baby, and this is what unfolded next. Leave us hanging, okay. So it starts off with him responding to a text of her saying, so when you look around, do you see many alpha types? I'm patient. I know a man like that is worth it. And he said, I know what you mean, and I admire that. Okay. And then she said, I come from a very good family, so we can put that to rest. I'll be wealthier than you one day. Hopefully not anytime soon. Okay. But that's the dynamic. Even male penguins. Yeah, you see, you guys aren't penguins, though. Sorry. Even male penguins will search for weeks for the perfect rock to impress her with in hopes that she'll mate with him. Male birds do that stupid little dance. So dance for me like the stupid little bird you are. As a male, you have to protect and provide. That's your biological function. And it would be if we were in the wild. Well, you're not. Now are you? And traditional gender roles will only hurt you. So think about the ways in which you're oppressing yourself. But I digress. Protecting and providing is not the issue. I've done decently in my professional life. The issue is that I want a relationship built on trust, love, respect, and genuine care for each other. My provider mindset kicks in automatically for the right girl. I do the stupid male bird dance. I want the female bird to actually like the dancer and not just the dance. You know, he's kind of spitting. As for protecting and providing, I'm an ambitious guy with big plans for myself and my future family. Leading and nurturing is right up my alley. Hashtag eldest son syndrome. Quirky dude. And then she said, I guess I could say the same. You have money, I have looks and money. Damn, just wrote, what the heck? So drop the whole money thing, it's getting old law. I talk about baking cakes for you, and I ask you your favorite flavor and say I'm the traditional marriage type, and you want to grind my gears about it? Enough! You wouldn't be with me if I was ugly, so just shut up, seriously. And he said, in response to her saying, you have money, I have looks and money, he said, haha, that cracked me up, well played. And then in response to her saying, I'm talking about baking cakes for you and asking your favorite flavor, I say I'm to the traditional marriage type and you want to grind my gears about it. And he said, easy there, tigress. You guys are weird. Sorry. He said, easy there, tigress. I was sharing my experience and what I'm looking for with you. Doesn't mean I don't want you to make me cakes still. She said, my man will make a safe space for me. This isn't it. And he said, no worries, I understand. And she said, bye. Good luck accusing the next lovely lady. You'll die on that app. Like saying he'll never find love. What he's trying to say is, I'm okay with a traditional marriage, but I want to make sure that the woman I spend my life with actually likes me for me, and aside from just me being an alpha male and putting on a show for her. And she's saying, like, with that mentality, you're gonna die on this app. You're never gonna find a woman that wants you. Also, you're ugly. Okay? He said, I wish you the best. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. God, where has the Nice Girl subreddit gone? It's just so far been weird guys talking to slightly more weird girls. I mean, she was fucked. She was like, you're gonna die on that app, you're gonna... But you were also kind of being weird. Anyways, so now we're gonna move on to Nice Guys. Titled, I want you to live well and healthy and be happy and find love and fucking breed like a normal human being and continue our species. Oh my god, this starts off with him responding to a story of hers saying, oh. Wait, what was he trying to go for? What was the intended tone of the all caps lock, oh. Like, what?
Huh?
How did you expect her to interpret that? And then responded to another story of hers saying, I must kiss your nose. Get the fuck away from my nose. And then she posted like a bruise on her knee and he responded to it saying, alloused. Is that a word? Alloused. Nope, it's not. Okay. And he said, allows me to kiss it better. And then responded to another photo of her on her story and said, you are the image of beauty. Talking to himself. Responded to another one saying, heavenly. Another one, don't care, I love you. Another one, oh my god, your hair. Another one, let me kiss it better. Mwah, mwah, oh. Ooh, Ganga, let me kiss it better, please. Let me kiss your nose too. Ooh, oh. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then it just completely tone switch to him saying they are inherently dangerous. Does the media kill those people? And she said, so you're saying that black people are inherently dangerous? Oh my god, he was trying to kiss your nose. And then he said, is the media gunning them down and then framing some black guy? And she said, is that what you're telling me? Judging by every federal statistic, yeah, my love. Sorry to shatter your gumdrop fantasy. What the fuck does that mean? It's a song. Should we listen? Oh, I must kiss your nose. Oh my god, your hair. Let me kiss it better. Mwah, mwah. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Black people. They have guns. They're inherently dangerous, sweetie pie. I'm a nice guy. Let me tell you. Freestyle. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, that's definitely he definitely was not referring to the song, but sorry. So, judging by every federal statistic, yeah, my love. Sorry to shatter your gumdrop fantasy. So you think black people are inherently dangerous? Not all of them. Just like Muslims. Oh, great. Oh, awesome. But you're saying that black people are dangerous. This cuts to like a little bit later. And she said, I'm such a nice guy. I wonder why girls don't want me. He said, such a brain dead thing to say. Doesn't fit me at all. You're just all butthurt now. Look, be a bitch, I guess. But don't think you can put on a do-rag and start shucking and jiving with the brothers, all right? What the fuck? And she said, whatever, you dumb slut. I don't want to fuck you anyways, quoting him. And he said, LeMayo. She said, that's what you sound like. He said, all right, you sound like a dumb, blithering cunt brainwashed by remedial American college education. Good luck in brainwashed by education. Good luck in Chicago. You're seriously gonna need it. And she said, see, this is why I don't do men. The second you disagree or share your opinion, it's suddenly, oh, you're a dumb bitch. I never ever wanted to fuck you. Like I'm suddenly dumb and ugly because I disagree with you. And then he said, how does racism change the basic fact that you're more likely to be unalived walking down the street of nothing but black people than white people? Is that racist? Yes. Yeah, that's racist. Reality is racist and sick and wrong. Open your eyes, bro. Open your eyes. Open your eyeballs. There's been so much damning evidence of cops just straight up letting white men go with a pat on the back and how you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's say even if what you're talking about was right, the percentage of like black men that commit more crimes versus white men is not even like a huge difference. And so when you take into consideration the systematic racism in the judicial system, I mean, who are you to be like, be careful when you interact with any black man at all? Like, just be careful around men when you're walking alone at night. Why? Like do you know what? Like, what is, like, what? Reality is racist and sick and wrong. Would you rather live in some delusion that everyone is perfectly psychologically equal and perfectly rational across the board? I confront you with uncomfortable truth and you attack me by calling me an incel and racist and this and that, and you're only bullshitting yourself. How long can you bullshit yourself when you've got a fucking knife in your belly, a gun to your head? I don't want you to ever realize I was right, because that will mean that you're currently being stomped into the pavement and having your purse rummaged through for spare cash. I've seen it with my waking eyes. I've seen the stats. I've read the thousands of testimonials. I want you to live well and healthy and be happy and find love and fucking breed like a normal human being and continue our species. Don't unalive yourself for this stupid Hunger Games queen of the oppressed bullshit. My God! Okay, context that she says she basically is studying criminology and she's specifically like looking into the oppression and the inequities that black people face in the judicial system. I also went to school for some similar fucking shit. It very much exists, but I'm just brainwashed by the education system, aren't I? It's a fucking fantasy. They hate you. And one day you'll realize what I'm saying, and I only hope it isn't because you look like a chimp attack victim, missing your fucking... And then he goes into detail about how she's gonna get, like, violently mutilized by a black person. So we're gonna skip over that, because you guys don't wanna... Yeah, I'm done. Good luck. Just as one final aside, though, you calling me a fucking incel because I don't agree with you, LeMayo. You are the same reductive base animal ignore on a daily basis. That sentence doesn't make sense. You don't mean shit all to me as a woman, and you are too far to fuck and impregnate. You're clearly nuts, so you're not a mother or wife material. And as a person, I don't think we mesh at all. I find you attractive, and that makes me care for you on the same level I care for a cute-looking cat. Whether or not I can put my dick in your pussy hole. Ew! Sorry. This is so explicit. Whether or not I can put my dick in your pussy hole changes literally nothing about what I've said, and you trying to resort to that cheap ass insult just outs you as the dime a dozen bot you are. I can fuck any obese whore in a 100-mile radius I so desire, and it's that exact reason why you should ignore my sex, race, age, and whatever else. You just listen to what I'm trying to say, and the fact that you even value my opinion based on if I can get pussy or not shows that you're the same. Oh my god, oh my god, there's so many pages. Mayo, you started this shit, you belligerent dog. I wasn't the one that got into the hole. You're a racist incel. You started that. And I'm just being brutally honest with you now that I realize you're a lost cause. Funny how you're the champion of all black people and yet make sweeping generalizations about men, brainwashed women, and whites. I don't think you're suddenly dumb or ugly. That's you having a mental breakdown. And I disagree for valid reasons with what you believe in. It is literally all you here. You got fucking hostile with me, not the other way around. Well, you were literally describing in detail. I don't know if I can fully include what he said. He was describing in details the ways in which if she keeps trying to stand up and research marginalized communities and like how they're systemically oppressed, he was talking about like the violent and like gory things that would happen to her. If you don't think human beings have an inherent tribalism and that black people are just gonna be buddy-buddy with you, then fine, whatever. Damn, what black baddie rejected this man? What the hell's going on? But I'm warning you because I do care about you. Enough girls have ended up dead and R-worded, face down in a ditch. See, and now he's going into weird detail again. I'm going to skip over that part because you guys don't want to hear that. Describes in detail how girls have ended up. For me to realize that it's a bad idea to idolize in such a naive way. Stay in your fucking college, lock your car doors, and drive off the second you get in. Because there's black people nearby. Cross the street when you see them coming, and don't go out at night. If you don't want to feel racist about it, just cope and say that they're men and not black men. She screen recorded the chat, and then he said, going to try and publicly shame me now on a fake account? You're a pathetic creature, and I pity you. Nobody will care when you post this. Meaningless ass conversation. I care. You're actually in a virtual wrestling match right now, so... And you're doing... well? You're doing well at being horrible, I'll tell you that. Oh no, I'm just sending it to my friend who I'm on call with, because we're talking about you. I love you as a human being, and I don't want you to die from some stupid ass cause that corporations push on people to disguise real problems culturally, politically, and economically. Good. Ask your black friend. Okay, yeah, go have a meeting with the Black Council. If she won't honestly tell you that, yes, black people, the shit ones, are dangerous psychos. Yeah, shit people are dangerous psychos. Did you ever think about bad people are bad people and maybe it's not a race thing? It's kind of the point that I made earlier, is that bad people are bad people. We're looking at the worst of the worst bad people, and maybe not everything's a gender thing. Maybe not everything's a race people. Maybe bad people suck. Maybe bad people suck. If she won't honestly tell you that, yes, black people, the shit ones, are dangerous psychos, then she only wants to see harm come to you. You think I'm saying any of this because I hate the sight of them or something? Yeah, kind of. He's like trying to disguise it as like he's like a noble knight just trying to warn her and like keep her safe from black people. So then it skips to a bit later. Wow, reading back all of this, you are pure evil. Please do not go into criminal justice. You are the exact kind of cowardly, self-righteous, self-aggrandizing, indigent, bitter, racist, misanthropic that has enabled N-words and other racial slur and degenerates for decades now to be total unrepentant trash and brought this country and the greater world at large to its fucking knees. You will guaranteed end up fucking over good people dozens of times in whatever shameful make-work career you end up worming your way into. Stay the fuck out of people's lives and their livelihood. You are a... what does this word mean? Stasi, short for Staatsgeheimnis, meaning state security, was a powerful secret police and intelligence agency for East Germany. Okay? You are a destroyer that thinks they are a liberator. You don't even belong in HR at a department store. Stay the fuck away from everybody before you spread your poison and your death cult principles. I'd rather be the biggest racist, misogynist incel we know on the planet, doomed to never get the almighty coveted pussy hole before I kowtowed to N-words because CNN and my washed up professors told me that they were being oppressed by evil whitely Jews run our government, by the way, and blacks by evil whitey Jews run our government, by the way, and use blacks as victim and weapon. I hope you enjoyed getting all 8 inches of the trough.
Huh?
This has been me speaking to you as if you were a man. A restarted fucking man that needs to open his eyes. You clearly need somebody, anybody, to be brutally honest with you. By the way, misandry has harmed literal millions, you fucking she-devil. It's called divorce. False R-word accusations. Oh wow, I know what kind of man you are. You have a lot of R-word accusations, don't you? Like statistically, men don't actually go to jail for R-word, even when it does happen. Since you're all into statistics, let's chat for a sec. 98% of perpetrators walk free. For every 1,000 sexual assaults, 50 reports lead to arrest, 28 cases lead to felony convictions, and only 25 perpetrators are sentenced to incarceration. 25 out of 1,000. So that's 2.5%. Only 2.5% of them go to jail. So what makes you think that with a statistic like that, of these men not going to jail for doing that, what makes you think that the ones that are falsely accused out of all of them would be the ones going to jail and having their lives ruined? It doesn't ruin your life socially either, because people fucking hate victims. Just like you. Just like you. So, let's keep going. What is this one up against? Oh, it's up against the girl being like, we're penguins. Do a bird dance. Okay. Misandry has harmed literal millions, you fucking she-devil. It's called divorce, false R-word accusations, male suicide rates, and circumcision. Circumcision comes from misandry? Oh my god. to all my men watching, if you're cut, who did this to you? I'm so sorry that you've had to face such injustices in your life. Shh, king. I'd reattach it if I could. You know that if even an ounce of a microscope, dust mote of knowledge in your cobweb-filled head, came from your own natural intuition and not the education system designed to turn you into a slave of debt and ideology. So for one final time, fuck you. Never mind, you don't deserve any kind of it. I guess he gave her advice and then he deleted it. And then he said, never mind, you don't deserve that kind of advice. It's pearls thrown to swine. Swine, he's calling her. Yeah, fuck you. Perish in Griertown as you scream BLM for mercy. The fact that you base your opinion off of whether or not I get pussy shows you're the same kind of brainwashed woman you apparently despise. You see yourself as having the feminine value of having a warm and wet hole between your legs. I don't see you that way. So fuck you for putting me in that pathetic modern category and ignoring what I say because I'm an evil, stinky man. You are the Uncle Tom of women, rooted by your college indoctrinators, blinded by corporate-funded lies, so assured your woefully inexperienced view of the actual world that you admit you'd rather be unalived than have the good sense to stay away from unalivers. Out of what? Some socially enforced bullshit decorum? You're pathetic sheep, and you will walk with the herd into the abattoir. I wouldn't f*** you if you paid me, and I'd eat a f***ing bullet before I wrenched a child into this world with you as its mother. You'd only end up trying to turn it into a T-slur because somebody, against trans people, because somebody told you that that's what smart people are doing or some shit. So don't come into NC. We have enough brain-dead, radically liberal nutcase whores here already. Wake the frick up and make white children, you dumb broad. Sorry, my phone died. Fuck you, Preston. It says his name. Stay away from stinky, yellow-eyed, weed-smelling, hoodie-wearing, lip-smacking, shifty, pocket-stuffing, mumbling N-words, N-words, N-words. Are you happy now? Can you block me now that you just know that I'm a fucking evil racist? You. Hit me up in a couple years when you're a single mother to some hideous baby, and you take a dozen kind of pills in the morning just to survive, so I can kneel over with laughter at your miserable fucking state. So that guy seems really well adjusted. So that guy, why is this guy even on this subreddit? He literally seems like a normal, well-functioning member of society. Okay, ignore the knife. Apple. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on comments, but she said, for context, I told him I was studying criminology in Chicago. I stopped replying when I got scared and I came back to find this. Crazy how they switch up. I'm mostly upset about him telling me to never go into criminology since it's been a lifelong dream. And then somebody responded and said, the fact that the unhinged racist screamed at you that you shouldn't go into criminology is exactly why you'd be excellent in criminology and definitely need to follow your dream on this one. And OP said, thank you. That actually means a lot. My goal is to help with the wrongfully convicted victims who don't get justice because of their race/ethnicity/identity and people who may not be able to afford legal or other types of help. And his words definitely made me feel like I was doing more harm than help, so I appreciate you. Yeah, so I think we have a clear winner. I sorted by this month and I sorted by top, and I chose the worst nice girls I could find and the worst nice guys I could find. Go to the nice girls subreddit and you'll see it for yourself. So far, it seems to be, at least this month, not as bad as the nice guys subreddit. Does that say something about men as a whole? Maybe. At this point, I don't know what to believe. I think it says something about humanity. Well, hello there. Don't skip this. This isn't like a sponsor thing. This isn't like a whatever. Like, don't skip ahead. I have something really quickly that I want to say. Okay. Since I'm like not a big channel, I don't get sponsors and stuff like that. There's this new feature on YouTube that's for small channels. It's called Hype. It's eligible for small creators. It's eligible for people that have 500 to 500,000 subscribers. Apparently that's small, but whatever. And basically you as a viewer, you get 3 hypes a week. And what that does is it like gives the creator points. It essentially pushes the video in the algorithm. And if I get enough hypes and I make it onto the weekly rankings, or I don't know, dude, I get like a bonus of something. I don't know what the fuck I get, but essentially what I know about it is that it helps push the video in the algorithm and it helps with small creators. So I believe by now I should have put up on screen how to do that. So if you'd like to do that, I would super duper appreciate that. And yeah, back to the video. But anyways, yeah, the nice guys take that one. The nice guys take that one. I don't know. We have one more to decide whether or not men need to start off in prison and to earn their way out to be a functioning member of society. I'm just joking. I know this isn't a reflection of all men. Okay. Oh, my apple. This round, we're going to start off in this corner with, I thought I was doing a really good job of not coming across like I was trying to F you. Spoiler, he was not, and he spiraled hard. Had my number for less than 6 hours. That's our first contestant. Oh my god. Does that gross you out when I include that? Burps don't really gross me out for some reason. If those gross you out, I don't need to keep them in the videos. I just think they're funny because I'm a fucking child. That was like a 9. That had to be a 9. Come on now. You should subscribe for that one. So this says, I want every version of you. I have like so many inappropriate things going across my head. You're beautiful and I'm lucky to have your attention. I love what you look like. Your tongue. I want it. And she said, just to be transparent and honest, I also don't do hookups or like effing on the first date or texting this early into talking. Okay, so she set her boundaries right then and there. She was like, you want my tongue? Okay. And then he said, okay, why do you feel like you need to say that? Bruh. Did I do something to make you feel that way? Generally, when people say shit like that, something made them feel that way. And then she responded to him saying, I have so many inappropriate things going across my head. And she said, this, and you saying that you wanted my tongue? Yeah, like, and then he said, I don't feel like I've been rude or inappropriate to you at all. She didn't respond. He said, oh, then, lol, I can't win here. Huh? And she said, All because I wasn't available to call and don't do an actual talk on the first day of texting. And he said I wasn't trying to talk actual to you at all. I wasn't exting in any capacity. I'm 38 years old. That doesn't do anything for me at all. I am very much so an in-person type of individual. I'm not a digital person. Okay? Like, she's not insulting you. She just said she didn't want to do that. You said you were having a lot of inappropriate thoughts and you wanted my tongue. That's very actual. He said I wouldn't X with you if it was year 3. The fuck is year 3? OMG. And then he responded to himself when he said I wasn't trying to talk actual with you at all. And he said, OMG, okay. I won't say anything else again. Haha, I swear. I'll be vanilla and I'll be a typical white boy. I will not say another motherfucking thing ever again. Your pictures were splendid. Absolutely superb. Heaven forbid me I have a cross thought of something other than pure. I will keep all my comments to myself moving forward. I'm adapting to all your rules. I do not live my life with a single rule. I'm not used to rules. I have messed with 3 people in the last 12 years, and I'm not used to not being able to say what's on my mind, or biting my tongue, or worrying about who's offended or whose feelings I hurt. I'm not used to any of that shit. She wasn't even mad. She wasn't even mad at you! I'm mad at you though. Sorry, I won't point a knife at you. And she said, I don't have rules for you to adapt to. It seems like you aren't sure of how to handle boundaries when someone sets them. I thought I was doing a really good job of like trying to not come across as if I'm trying to F you. Because I genuinely haven't even had that whole fucking thought. I'm not used to boundaries. I am feral. I am feral. Will Ferrell. Wait, is Will Ferrell's last name spelled like that? Oh, it is. He spelled it like wait. He did. He spelled it like Will Ferrell. I am feral. I literally do anything I want every day in my life. I have never lived my life where other people have told me what I can and can't do, how to do it. No, you cannot talk to them on the phone.
No, you cannot say that inappropriate line. No, they're not available to talk on the phone for 5 more days. No, they can't hang out for 13 and a half more days. No, they don't want to talk to you on their drive home to get their kid. No, they don't want to talk to you at bedtime.
And then fucking send half-naked pictures, sexy pictures, and everything else in between, and then you think that I'm trying to sexualize you or fuck you? I'm trying to figure out how you all date and shit. It's all fucked up. I've literally messed with 3 adults in 12 years. I'm not a professional dater. Sorry, I genuinely forgot how sensitive the world is nowadays. Bro, she literally said she didn't want to sex with you. Oh God. It was not like this 12 years ago, so I'm trying to conform to the new sensitivity habits of the younger generation. The woke culture. Sorry, liberals, it's called dark humor. Is that the same? The woke culture, where you have to walk on eggshells because everyone's offended or they think that you want something that you don't. Lol. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm not used to it. I don't fit into this scene. I wasn't made to be single at all. I'm a relationship type of person, so all of this getting to know people and shit is awkward as fuck for me because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say because I've spent my whole life saying whatever I want to say. We can tell. So I guess I just have to keep my mouth shut and smile. That's how I like them. Sorry. Hello. Hello. Have you guys seen that meme of James Charles? Hello.
Coca-Cola. Hello. Coca-Cola. Hello.
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 Your reds are off. I don't know if you got this and I'm sitting here by the phone watching the screen waiting for you to write back and I'm not sure if you're awake or what. Are you still up, beautiful girl? This is weak. I wanted to finish this conversation. I do like you. I just don't know what I'm doing. Not used to all this kind of stuff, that's all. Well, now I'm wide awake, pissed off at myself for making you feel like I wanted to F you. That's genuinely not the case at all. I'm actually genuinely interested in you. I really don't want to actualize you. I'm not trying to use you for actual gain. I didn't assume that we were going to on the first night, and I wasn't trying to talk with you inappropriate tonight. I literally saw your pictures. Your 25-year-old, oh God, she's much younger. Like 14 years or something. You're 25-year-old beautiful bombshell. You're talking to me? I've literally had 3 partners in 12 years. I'm excited to be talking to someone new. I feel good that a beautiful, sexy 25-year-old woman is giving me some attention. And then I feel deflated in the same time. I'm not trying to use you for anything. I want a partner. I want a consistent every day. I want a girlfriend and eventually a wife. I got on this app to find someone that could fill the void in my heart, not in my pants. I honestly, in my brain, thought that my next partner would be someone that I got to talk to every day or see every day. So I don't know what that looks like. I'm looking for happiness, Name. You're a beautiful girl. I'm still learning too. Keep in mind, she said a total of like 4 sentences. The only sentences she said to you was just reiterating what you said back to you when you tried to gaslight her that you weren't being sexual with her when you literally were.
Hello.
And then you just went on this giant, oh my god. These guys love to talk to themselves. I need to make a bingo card. Just kidding, I already made one, but we're not doing that in today's video. Ow, I just hit myself in the eye. That's our first contestant, folks. Take your votes, take your votes. Is the nice girl gonna be worse? Maybe we'll find a nasty, nasty lady next. So, in this corner, holiday dating. Read description first. Hey folks, I traveled overseas and my friend and his girlfriend wanted me to meet this friend of his girlfriend to set me up as they thought we could be a good match. Before we met, his girlfriend asked if she could give me some advice, saying something like American girls expect to be taken care of with chivalry, doing all these traditional things like paying for meals and choosing the restaurant. Both girls are American, I'm not. We went on a few dates and we slept with each other a few times. We connected quickly and deeply, but found incompatibilities in the way that she sees the world and decided it wouldn't work being in a relationship. That said, she wanted to keep seeing me, but was real hot and cold when I met up with her while out in public. She wouldn't hug me. She later told me that she expected the man to make the first move, hugging and saying hi. I could tell she really did like me, and she asked me to extend my trip so that we could keep dating. She would occasionally tell me stories about other men that were pursuing her and how there was basically a long list of guys wanting to date her. While we were out at a dance, she was sexy dancing with this one guy, like trying to make him jealous. She later told me that she hoped that I didn't think she was trying to make me jealous. By the way, this entire time I was paying for all of her meals with the group activities while we went on day trips out and about. There was probably 2 meals a day for most of the week I was there. I paid for them because she seemed to expect it, always leaving to go to the bathroom when the bill came. She thanked me for maybe 40% of these meals at the time. I spoke to Buddy about this and asked for advice the day before I was leaving, and we could decide if it was best to just drop the issue and not rock the boat since I was about to leave anyways. Also, she told me she had issues with her feminine organs in the past, and it was mostly better. That's context, don't worry. Fast forward, I've left the country and she sends me this voice message saying after our time together, her condition was aggravated. And like her condition with her feminine organs. And she was feeling some discomfort down there. She asked me to pay to get testing done, as well as a few acupuncture sessions. Coochie acupuncture? Hell no! As well as some probiotics and a womb healing massage. A womb healing massage, just fingering. Sorry. I don't know what that is. I responded with a voice note saying, no, I'm sorry that you feel unwell, but I won't pay for all this stuff. I also explained that me paying for all your needs isn't the nature of our relationship, especially since we decided to move forward as friends. And that, by the way, I didn't feel it was balanced for me to pay for all of her meals and activities together, and was surprised that she never once offered to pay for herself. By the way, she does earn money and she isn't poor. After some research, I learned that a fungal/yeast infection is likely the culprit due to the warm humid weathers and the duration/frequency of the actual activity. I also suggested certain medications that would help. She told me that she knew what the issue was and how to handle it. The conversation ended there. I should add, my friend and his girlfriend have an agreement that he pays for everything of hers, with meals costing around $10 to $20 USD per person most of the time. With most of us going to fancier places the second day, it was around 30 to 40 mark per person. The Reddit of the messages are attached. Would love to hear your thoughts. That's hella expensive, not gonna. $30 to $40 USD. Oh, that's expensive. I'm not expensive. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm cheap. So I assume that these are the voice memos of her being like, I'm having some issues down there. I need you to pay for my vaginal womb massage and my blah, 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 blah. And then that was his voice memo of him being like, no, I'm not gonna. Why would I be the culprit of these issues that you've talked about having multiple times? She responded to his voice memo and said, every female biome is different. And yes, I am very sensitive. So you're unwilling to contribute for me to get tested as a result of sleeping with you? And then he said, I'm not clear why that would be my responsibility since we both decided to sleep with each other. And then she said, the masculine role in union is protection and provision. I'm shocked, honestly. That's like at very least a reasonable thing to cover after the week we had together. He said, I agreed we're not in a relationship, so I'm not your provider. I paid for all your meals together, which was above and beyond what I saw as valid. So to clarify, I decline. And she said, it's part of your taking responsibility for your actions. Like actually just what being a good man would do. In the future, perhaps don't sleep with someone or hook up with someone, or if you aren't willing to take responsibility for the full and complete life cycle of the engagement. This includes the aftercare of talking to process what emotions arise and being the masculine and being the masculine to support any potential health complications or unplanned pregnancies or whatever appears as a result of your contribution. And for your information, anytime that I go out with blank, he always covers my meals. So why, with your presence being there, would I offer to pay for my own? Because you're like a whole ass person. Well, I date women mainly, so maybe it's like different for me. I don't know. Whatever. So she said that, and then he said, she said, I think that's very telling emotionally, by the way, that I can open up vulnerability about real physical ramifications that I've experienced as a result of our connection, and you make it all about your frustration of covering my $10 dinners? Cool, dude. He said, aw, if you wanted, I could have been an awesome friend and a life-changing resource on this journey of balancing the masculine/feminine for health and harmony in the material abundance. I don't hold anything against you, and this attitude doesn't detract from your beauty. All the best journey, dear something. Right, that was a weird response, but okay. And then she said, to be completely honest, your influence in my life thus far has been resoundingly disabling, dysregulating, draining, and exasperative. Extractive. Why the fuck do people on Reddit talk like this? I've been inspired to create 3 reels as a result. Okay, Instagram influencer, go off. Karmic relationships, neuroscience, and energetic implications of blank, and using non-dual philosophy to spiritually bypass and avoid responsibility for poor life decisions. This has been the poetry that was inspired by your dance. I need her Instagram handle right now. What the fuck is she talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, lady? So while I know you may have an idea in your mind about how valuable your presence in my life could have been, the reality is that your actual impact and presence has not been supportive to my well-being at all. And I think that if you aren't in a situation to pay for women's meals while you're dating, or helping to cover the cost of health complications that arise as a result of your collaborated actions, then you have zero business actually being with a woman at all. Brokies date women every day. Ask 90% of my exes. Because why the fuck would I care about money? Like a piece of paper, it's not that serious. Why are you so fucking cheap? You saved so much money paying for none of your meals. And then he said, because it's a respectful thing to do. To not offer illuminates an inner sense of entitlement in taking someone for granted. I go out to dinner/meals with blank and blank like 4 times a week, and he never lets me pay. He brings me to foot massages, the spa, etc., etc. Then date him. Like, what? So you're saying that because you have a dynamic of masculine providership that is disrespectful and entitled and taking someone for granted? Bro, yeah, he's saying that you never even thinking about paying for yourself comes off as entitled. Like, this man that you hardly know, every single time the bill came, you were like, oh, I have to tinkle. I have to leave. Or you would just look at him like, you didn't even pump fake reach for your wallet, bro. Like, you never once offered when we were together. I've made my peace with that. And I'm only saying that to clarify the nature of our relationship. If you hadn't asked this of me, I wouldn't have said anything. Although I empathize with your discomfort, I won't cover the cost of your unique condition. I thank you in the moment, and I will thank you again for all of the $10 meals that you provided during our time together. Thank you. She seems so, yes, you're entitled, lady. Listen to yourself. You don't even have any concept of how much food costs. Like, he's saying the meals ranged anywhere from $20 to $40, so we're gonna go with a mid-ground of $30, okay? Twice a day times 7 days is, I don't know. Let me Google it. $420 USD. And to put that into perspective for myself, 600 Canadian dollars. That's a car payment, bro. Like, that's a lot of money. But yeah, no, he totally spent $10 in totality on you. Bro, and even if, the other day I was at the res, I think, with my friend, and I got a literal motherfucking packet of gum, and he took out his card faster than me and he paid for the gum. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he was like, okay, dude, don't be weird. It's a packet of gum. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. But you know what I mean? Because I don't expect people to, because why would I expect that? What is this one competing against? Oh, the guy that was just talking to himself, being like he said, like, I want your tongue. And then he was like, I'm not being inappropriate at all. Yeah, hang on. Let me read the comments really quick. Oh wait, she screenshotted ChatGPT? Where? No, do we have another case of ChatGPT just validating these fucking off the rocker women? Oh yes, she did. It's not really fully included. A man's responsibility after love making. She screenshotted from ChatGPT. Yeah! ChatGPT. Okay, ready? I'm gonna prove you so fucking wrong. Because we know this. We know that ChatGPT is just gonna tell you what you wanted to hear. Okay, I was recently hooking up with a man and he tried to give me aftercare, but I didn't think it was necessary. Am I wrong? You're not wrong. It really just comes down to your personal needs and preferences. Okay, cool, ChatGPT. So would you say that aftercare is a man's responsibility after lovemaking? You know what ChatGPT said? It said, you're absolutely right. Aftercare isn't a man's duty. That's framing it through old school gender roles, which can feel heavy or even patronizing. Point blank motherfucking period. Like, people send these screenshots of their ChatGPT conversations as if they're like Googling a statistic. The fact that ChatGPT substantiated your fucking high ass standards does not mean anything at all. Like, how are you gonna send a ChatGPT screenshot as like evidence that you're right? I like get so heated about that because like obviously ChatGPT is gonna say that you're right. We've talked about ChatGPT the past several weeks on this fucking channel, and I'm actually starting to tweak. I'm actually starting to lose my freaking mind, okay? I forgot about the whole wrestling thing for a second. Can you guys guess who won that one? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The whole like traditional gender roles thing, forcing him to pay $600 worth of meals and then be like, okay, cool, you covered what, $10 of my meals? And the fact that you're like prone to these like actual health issues and then you experience one of those actual health issues and then you try to blame him and you try to like force him and freak out at him for the fact that he didn't pay for your like finger womb oral machine massage. Like, yeah, the women take it this time. See, I'm not all biased. I told you, I try to find the worst of the worst, and I'll give it to the women when it's due. Yeah, so that is our little r/NiceGirls/r/. I was gonna do 4. I kind of like, I don't love the fact that like it was kind of spoiled at the second round. I'm sure you guys weren't actually that invested in the virtual whatever the fuck wrestling match between r/NiceGirls. Yeah. I kind of need to take a shit, so I'll be back. Hi, I'm back a week later. I ate some Taco Bell. Get it? Because I said I was going to take a, yeah. We're going to do my outro and my comment shout out because I never filmed one. If you guys are unfamiliar, first of all, every single week I give my subscribers a prompt to comment about, which shows that you watched until the end of the video, and then I choose one of the people that responded to the topic that I gave and I give them a little shout out. It's a cute little thing that I do. So last week I gave you guys the prompt to tell me a vomit story. Like, I don't know what possessed me to do that. Ooh, that looks bad. Ignore that. Ignore that. I have a cold sore. No, herpes. No. Shut your mouth. And then I picked it. Yeah. So, open wound core. How does it look? Let's look at these. Okay, so I found one. This is from Pinky_Fangs. Cute username. What is your profile picture?
Hello.
Oh, it's a cute little animal of sorts. I thought it was Mort. Like King Julian, like Mort. No, it's just a cute little creature. I love that. So, Pinky Fangs said, when I was about 10 years old, me and my cousin, who's about 3 years older than me, were having a sleepover at her house. I got homesick very easily and I didn't do well away from home, but me and my cousin were besties. We had some sort of fast food, Taco Bell, I think. Girl, I know. That just put me on the toilet for a whole week, apparently. I developed herpes in the process. Okay, it's not herpes. Sorry. Taco Bell, I think. And we ended up sleeping in the same bed. I woke up in the middle of the night and I tried to get up before I threw up, but I vomited all over my poor cousin, who then turned and vomited all over the floor, and her cat was sleeping next to us. Like, what, like, a domino effect of you throwing up on her and then her throwing up on her poor fucking cat? That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not funny. It's a little funny. It's kind of fun. It's pretty funny. I mean, that is so fucked up, dude. Shout out to Pinky Fangs, Pinky_Fangs. You're a real one for sharing that traumatic story with us. Big shout out to you. You're a real one. You're goated, and you're a Sigma? No, an alpha. Sigma's bad. No, beta's bad. I don't know. I'm not in the manosphere or whatever you call. Okay, I digress though. If you want to shout out in next week's video, please leave a comment about I want to hear stories. Have you ever encountered like a nice guy or a nice girl? Tell me about it. I want to hear about it. Apparently, I'm not sick of this topic after that video, but I'm curious your guys' experiences with that. So yeah, shout out Pinky _Fangs. You're a real one. Sorry that you had a traumatic domino effect of vomiting up at Taco Bell on your cousin, then your cousin onto your cat. That's pretty crazy, but thanks for being here. Thanks for being here to tell the story. So yeah, leave me a comment about that, and as always, please like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. It's good for the algorithm. Hype this video. I told you guys about that. That would be cool. That would be fun. Maybe we'll make it on like the, what is it called? Yeah, I think it's a rank. Maybe we'll make it onto the weekly rank if we get enough hype points. I don't really know how that works, and I'm pretty sure we stand absolutely no chance, because creators anywhere from 500 subscribers to 500,000 subscribers are able to hype their videos. So if I were to come on here with 499,000 subscribers and I told my 499,000 subscribers to hype my video, I'd probably get on the weekly ranking because I'd have way more high odds to do so. But I think hyping the video in general still helps with the algorithm. Not too sure how it works, but it'd be cool if you did that. I don't know. Maybe we could figure out together how it works. Yeah, and that is all. I would say I will see you guys next Tuesday, but I have been so burnt out recently. If you can't tell, this video is like a week late. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I just filmed a rant video about it today. I don't know if I'll post it because sometimes I feel weird being vulnerable on the internet because I don't know, it feels like something I shouldn't do. I want to. It just feels like I feel like I don't see people doing it often, and it makes me nervous for some reason. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I post that video, but there's been a lot going on. So I guess I'll see you guys when I see you, unfortunately. And yeah, bye.